Kids home for the summer or unexpectedly for coronavirus? Well, stick around and I have 5 simple tasks you can do to help your child stay academically engaged and help prevent the dreaded summer slide.
Hey everybody, I'm Eleanor from Eleanor's Mom Life. So many of you suddenly have kids at home unexpectedly. Some are for a few weeks and some are for the rest of the school year. Some of the schools are able to send out lessons and some are not. So what can you do to keep your child engaged and help prevent much of a quote unquote summer slide? Well, as a previous teacher turned homeschooler, here are 5 simple tasks to create an effective day of learning without being overwhelming and without having to get a whole curriculum. These tasks also work well for summer breaks. So, without further ado, let's begin with the tasks. So, our task number 1 is reading. For the younger readers, all teachers and educators will just most likely tell you the best thing you can do for your child is just read aloud to them, read books to them, and then have them turn around and read out loud to you. So many mistakes and common errors can be caught with while a child is reading out loud. And really that's the most age-appropriate, beneficial thing that's super easy, simple you can do with your younger readers. To your readers that are in that 3rd grade to 5th grade range that are starting to really take in chapter books, you really just want to encourage their love of reading, but also hold them just a little bit accountable to what they're reading. And the most simple way to do that is to have your child write a summary of each chapter in a spiral notebook. Spiral notebooks are super easy. Most of us have extras in our house, and it's a way to keep their thoughts organized on what is happening in the story. And it helps them realize what was the most important thing that I just read, and helps just have that little bit of reflection. For your grades 6 and higher, most kids by this point have a solid grasp on how to read, and so reading is more you read to learn. And the best things we can have our child do at home is really kind of threefold. You can have them read a classic novel or a book based on history and science. The reason you would want a classic is to expose them to a vocabulary that we generically don't speak or that they don't come across in modern day literature. And then as far as history and science, the more we expose students to the historical and scientific terms, the more comfortable they are when they actually come across them in the classrooms. Same concept if with writing that summary in a spiral notebook. So once they read a chapter from that classic novel, have them write a summary of what happened. Or have them write a meaningful quote that they found in the lines of the story. If they are reading a science or a history book, have them write some of the facts or the important events that happened. Once again, just in a spiral notebook, jot a few things down. It just holds them accountable for reading, and it's simple and easy. All right, so moving on to task number 2 is writing. For our younger kids, once again, we just want to encourage a love of writing. So have them write in a daily journal. Have them write what happened in their day, what they did with their friends, what they read in a story, what their goals are, anything that they want to write. And follow that with allowing that student to draw a picture of what they wrote. Really beneficial for your younger students. For your students that have a solid grasp on reading, I usually would give them like 3 main types of writing to focus on. The 3 main are informative, opinion, and narrative. Informative is like your report writing. Opinion is obviously writing your opinion on a topic, and narrative is personal. So an easy thing to do at home is have your child read a news article. And then on the day one, have them write a summary on that article. What were the important facts? What were the important events? And then on day two, that's when they can think about what is their opinion on that article. For example, if they read an article on genetically modified foods, the first day they just want to write what are the facts about what the genetically modified foods are. And then the second day they can form their opinion and write about that. The reason that these two skills are so important is as an adult, this is a big skill on how we form our opinions and politic bias by reading articles and forming our opinions about the news that was given to us. And then another option is just have them to write about an event in their lives or someplace they want to go, because you still want to keep this fun and not always about news. You want to change up the different styles of writing every day for that child to stay engaged. Okay, your third task is just to do a little bit of math every day. This does not have to be big, but it's just to keep their wheels turning. I just have some free programs here. So there's a free math program, education.com, and Splash Learn. Some of these you do have to create an account, but they still are free. They come with little video games that they can play, or they have print-offs, but they're very simple to use in that you can just pick a lesson and have the child do it for the day. And you can kind of move around within the program. You don't have to follow it step by step. And the reason I have Khan Academy for your older children, the reason I have this for the older children is the way that their lessons are structured are more beneficial for students that are a little bit older, because they have the whiteboard and then the follow-on lesson is just a little bit more structured, whereas some of these the younger ones tend to be more gamey and fun, just for level appropriateness. But Khan Academy does have lessons for the younger kids. I did want to clarify that, but in my personal opinion, I feel like it's more beneficial for my older students as well. So once again, it does not have to be a lot. Make it fun. Let them play a game. Just do a lesson, maybe two, and move on for the day. All right, task number 4 is PE. Really have your child go for a walk or a run. Go on YouTube and find a workout or a yoga video or ride a bike. I can put etc. Right now, a lot of us with the coronavirus, our kids aren't getting out in their normal sports, but still find ways to get your kids outside or exercising daily. This is huge. So setting aside this time and making it a task is a good way to hold kids accountable for being physically active. Task number 5 is their elective. Let them pick one. And there are much more than what I added onto this list, but just have your child pick whether they want to do art, or which is, whether they're going to be drawing, painting, or sculpting, practice their musical instrument. There is a website called OutSchool. The only downside to outside school is it costs money, but the benefits are amazing. It offers tons of classes that are outside the normal for your child to attend online. It's a great resource if you haven't checked it out before. And then the last thing is have them explore a foreign language. For example, Duolingo is a free app and offers many different languages and is a lot of fun for children and adults. So I found that to be a really, really great app. There's other resources out there, but just let them pick an elective, tell you in advance what it's going to be, and then just hold them accountable for that elective. Once again, because you want to keep it engaging and fun for them. Well, really, that's it. If you do those 5 tasks every day, have them write them down or tell you what they did, you will accomplish keeping them engaged in an academic setting. But most importantly, keep it fun and interesting for the child. And so that is all I have for you today. I hope you found this video to be helpful. And if you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a good day. Thanks.